What funky jungle beats.
We all
I
got
don't know
jungle
why
fever.
I'm doing that. That's a terrible way to start the show. And I don't regret a single thing I just did there.
You know what?
Anyways.
If I knew you were going to say Jungle Beats, I should have had Prince playing Jungle Fever.
Yeah. Jungle Boy Jack Perry is Mr. T's favorite wrestler, and we all know that. Welcome, everybody, to the Pin Down Podcast. Yes, it's back. We're back. It's a Saturday. You know what that means. We're depressed. And give us all your money so we're not depressed anymore? Question mark. Yeah, we are back. We're here to talk about a lot of news. We're going to talk about Clash in the Castle because that's happening tomorrow as well. But yeah, a lot of news to cover before we get into our predictions on that. Mr. T, how are you doing today? Fine, sir.
I can't complain. I'm looking forward into ripping into Raja Jackson, this whole situation. I'm not going to spoil it, but just what a fucking piece of shit that person is, man. Fuck him.
Yeah, no, and he's not the only one in that, and the whole situation, it's all bad.
It's all bad.
It's all bad.
There's not really much good that's coming out of this whole thing, which is sad. I mean, at least Stu looks like he's all right.
He's starting. Seems like he's recovering somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, and yeah, it's very. It's bad, and we will get to it, and we have a bunch of other shit. I mean, I think we're gonna double shit on Rikishi today, which is nice.
Yeah,
that's right. It's gonna be one of those double shitting on Rikishi days, ladies and gentlemen. This is our new favorite. I think Rikishi might become the enemy of Pin Down Podcast.
Yes,
he's our rival, dude.
He's second He's second. Tony's still number one, but yeah.
Yeah, but Tony's like the fucking higher power, dude.
And I don't necessarily. I haven't said fuck Tony. I just hate his booking, but I've not necessarily said fuck him, right?
No, still fuck Tony. Fuck his booking.
Fuck his booking, but him as a person, Rikishi.
No, he's not a giant piece of shit. I mean, he's probably a bit of an asshole.
Yeah,
I think there is some. He's an asshole.
Unless you're one of his talent, you can't get out of their fucking deal. But that's a different story for a different time. But
yeah.
But
Trey, what's up with you? Yeah, what's going on, Trey? Tell the people what's going on.
Doing well.
So Trey, you should tell the people what's going on. See, I'm just gonna keep interrupting you now.
But it's been going well. Solid week. It's been another shit week for the IWC. Every week seems like this year. So, but yeah,
constant L's.
So many L's, bro.
Dude, they're catching L's like you're fucking. I don't know.
They're catching L's like Rampage Jackson's girlfriend catching AIDS. Oh,
got him. There you go. That was a good recovery. Thank you, because I couldn't fucking think of anything. Yeah, man. There's a lot to talk about. But ladies and gentlemen, we have some other stuff that we're gonna talk about first before we get into everything. Just as a reminder to everyone, I'm going to throw this link in the chat right now, and it should work. It should be good. But for the Discord, for the Pin Down Discord, ladies and gentlemen, we are in there. We're always discussing wrestling. All right, we got a bunch of people over there. So if you want to come in and join, come on in, join. You can shit talk WWE, shit talk TNA, shit talk fucking Trey. Trey, you can shit talk fucking
and occasionally we do watch alongs there.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna try to figure out to do more of them. That's my fault, just because my schedule's always kind of fucked. But yeah, we want to do a lot more stuff in that Discord. So come in and sometimes we even watch UFC in there and shit. And yeah, we just have a good time watching stuff.
Old stuff.
We were just talking that we want to do some stuff for Halloween. I don't know if you can guess what pay-per-views we're going to be watching.
Bash at the Beach.
Survivor Series. Bash at
Survivor
the Beach.
Series. SummerSlam.
We're going to be doing the Rumble. And that's basically what's going to happen. So if you are over on the YouTube side and you want to join the Discord, make sure to do it. Hop in there. That's great. If you could like, share, and sub, that would be great too. And with that, we're just gonna get right into it, huh, everybody? What do we want to talk about first, Mr. T?
We're gonna talk about the piece of shit of the hour, someone who we don't want in our fucking Discord, and that would be Raja Jackson.
Yeah.
And this indie promotion. Forget about them too.
Danger Pro Wrestling. Fuck Danger Pro Wrestling.
All right, should I read this out for everybody here with my succulent voice as as that's what the homies on the street are saying it is?
Yeah, go for it.
All righty. Danger Pro Wrestling, an indie company based out of San Diego, is advertising that they have booked Raja Jackson for an upcoming appearance. Their Instagram post says to stay tuned for his opponent to be announced. Why?
Why are we giving him an opponent? Why are we giving him an opponent? What the fuck are we doing?
This man is actually being rewarded for attempted murder.
Yes. And he's
I know we're only 6 minutes in the stream. YouTube's going to basically be like, hold on. What the fuck did you say? All right. Stream's not going to go anywhere now, but that's what it is.
Yeah. And I'm still in the camp of it's still premeditated because he told everybody what he was going to do live on air on his stream.
Yeah. How is he not arrested yet? We're going on a week now since the incident, and he's still not arrested. And I don't want to make it political, but it's just how my shit state works, I guess.
Well, no, I mean, it's just one of these things, right, where it's like he's being rewarded for negative actions.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that, but the part he was supposed to have a match. When I read yesterday, when I retweeted it, he was only supposed to make an appearance. So now he's going to have a match.
Yeah, you're going to put another person's, I'm going to say it, life in danger.
Yep. And that's the thing, too. This guy is not a worker. And, also fuck this indie promotion, too. This is why I don't go to indie promotions, man. I don't hate, look, if you have an indie promotion you like, go for it. But I don't go for this crap because this is the type of people I hate to deal with, like promoters, like shit like this, dude. It's fucking.
I think this. I don't think it's fair to label all indie promotions with
No.
Because I don't think all indie promotions do this type of shit, and they're not all like CZW either. I think most of them are pretty chill.
Is CZW still a promotion?
I don't know. I mean, that's just one I remember being like absolutely.
GCW hasn't GCW taken their spot basically now?
Yeah, GCW is a lot more chill than CZW ever was.
But I will say, this guy right here owning this whole thing, the promotion, the indie promotion, and allegedly, now this is just allegedly, someone DM'd me. I can't disclose who this person was, but they DM'd me and said this guy is a woman. What's the word I can say here? I don't get in trouble on YouTube. Smacky, punchy. And you're muted, Cream. Yeah, you're still muted. I think you're still muted. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I forgot I was muted. I was just saying smack my bitch up like the Prodigy, like that hit song.
Yeah, he committed, we'll just say domestic violence.
Yeah, I guess that works, but yeah, and it's just this is the type of guy that's going to bring this guy into his fucking company, which number two, it's pretty ridiculous because now this guy's hoping that something happens, like an incident happened at Knoxville Pro, so they can get some buzz, so they can get a little bit of a rub and let this piece of shit come into the ring and actually work with somebody. This whole thing's it's embarrassing, dude. This whole thing has been embarrassing.
Here's the problem. What rub are you going to get? You're just going to look like pieces of shit that are just taking the opportunity. What rub are you really going to get?
Yeah.
Did Knoxville Pro get a rub? They just got taken off the ID program.
Nah, this whole thing's been a carny fucking mess.
This is bad.
This is the most carny I've seen wrestling in a while, man.
Yeah, that's some carny shit.
insane carny shit. I mean, this is bad. This shouldn't be happening. This is I understand their logic behind it, but I think it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Because again, you look at Nox Pro, that promotion is fucked.
Yeah.
And like what you're trying to do is basically profit off of, terrible tragedies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we weren't going to bring this up, but TNA has put out a shirt, right? It was for the everyone knows what happened in Minneapolis, right? Or in Minnesota. Yeah. And they put out a shirt and all the funds are going to charity. There's two different things of, I guess, taking advantage of bad press. There's one to do something positive, which is what TNA is doing, where they're like, look at this terrible thing. Let's try to help, right? That's a good thing. Good on them. I think all three of us can agree. Yeah. That's a really good thing. And it's nice that they're actually doing something like that, right? Then there's this. This is the complete opposite. And it's like, oh, look, this guy almost died. Let's get the guy who almost killed him and put him in a fucking angle so people will watch our promotion because no one gave a fuck about our promotion before.
And like you said, Green, you're rewarding bad behavior. This is worse than bad behavior. I can't even call it that. And what rub, I'm going to keep saying, and then like Tyler said, they are wanting something to happen now. That's what this comes off to me like. You kind of want something to happen. You want this dude to really beat the shit up. Now some poor wrestler potentially fuck his career up just so you can get some fucking clicks.
And plus, if this whole if this happens again, excuse me, if this happens again, he attacks somebody, and he actually does take someone out this time. This promoter does know, number one, he's going to lose his license. Number two, no one's ever going to want to work with this guy.
Yeah,
because it's a safe and work environment. And number three, he's not going to get insured by the building. It's like, do people not realize the ramifications of this situation? And plus, one of your own quote unquote brethren legitimately flatlined twice last week. And now you're going to book this guy to come in to work your promotion.
Do we have any confirmation that the flatlining was
it happened.
It happened.
Yeah, it was on stream. It was part of the phone call. They told me he.
Yeah, but I could say, oh wow, you flatlined that dude.
I think it was verified. Yeah.
So I don't know, but either way, it was still, the guy almost died. Very clearly he almost died. So to then go and to try to make money off of that is very sick. As a company, it's just a bad idea. I think they're going to get a lot of negative press and they completely deserve it. I don't know anyone who actually has said this is a good idea. Even people defending Raja. I haven't seen any of them come out, and maybe I just don't follow enough idiots on Twitter. But I haven't seen really anyone come out and say, no, this is a good thing he got booked. This is a good thing.
No.
Even the people defending him are like, no.
This is, I'm not going to say the word, but this is career. You kind of know where I'm getting at.
Offing yourself.
And now you're probably going to get sued. Because what if something does happen this time, and like Tyler said, the guy potentially dies, that person's family's going to sue. So you fucked your whole company just for some clicks, and it's not even real clicks. I kind of want to hope no one goes to the show. No audience. I hope they get no fucking audience.
Yeah.
Well, they'll probably get the same amount of people, maybe a little bit more than they usually would. But Again, short-term gain for long-term pain. That's what they're going to have because it's going to become a struggle. This is a thing. Look, let's assume that Raja has had a change of heart somehow, which we know he hasn't because there's still excuses being made. They're blaming the cameraman at one point. Yep. Oh, why were you filming it?
Pulling the race card.
Fucking doing it. There was a bunch of shit like that.
Yeah.
So there's that. So let's assume he had a change of heart. How can you trust him?
I wouldn't trust him. Honestly,
you can't.
Look at
another thing.
Star. What has she been up to lately?
She went to like boxing. I think she did MMA. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Low.
Because she couldn't get booked because people didn't trust her after she tried to fucking break Rosemary's fucking arm.
Rosemary's arm, yeah, and so many like Cody, Chris Jericho, a lot of big names called her out, basically that she should be blacklisted.
Yep,
and actually rightfully so, because it was just uncalled for. It's assault. You can't do that shit. And the problem is when you're when you do wrestling, you're literally having to entrust your safety with someone else, and when that person is known for fucking trying to break a woman's arm on purpose, how can you trust that person?
And then this is worse. Therefore, and this is way worse, and that's bad too. But this is way worse.
Yeah,
like I would hope all the wrestlers that work at this company, I'm not working with that motherfucker. They need to all just refuse.
Unless they find some mentally unstable person's like, yeah, I'll get in there and almost die. That sounds like a good.
But I hate to say, there's gonna be one guy who's gonna probably want to do it. Just be like, I'm the guy who potentially survived Raja. I think that's how they'll do it. That's how they'll see it.
Yep. That wouldn't surprise me.
You know, and this is the thing too. Like, I don't know much about like the indie scene in San Diego, so I don't know if they're a relatively big promotion for San Diego or small. I can imagine that there's more than one wrestling promotion that goes through San Diego.
Yeah.
And I would assume that if you're another promotion, this is the time to take advantage. They're going to do something stupid. Why wouldn't you try to swoop in and take their audience? Because I don't see a lot of people being happy about this.
No.
And to be honest, I don't know if a lot of people... The more I think about it, I don't think a lot of people will really be interested in even seeing this unless it comes up on Twitter. They're only going to watch Twitter clips, and they're not going to remember that it's Defiance Pro Wrestling or whatever the fuck it's
They're not going to remember the name of the... Most people probably don't even know what Knox Pro is still.
Yeah.
They saw the video. And is the audience going to want to go potentially... They're going to only go for the potential car crash aspect of it.
Yeah, but even then, I think people will just watch it on Twitter. And if there's nothing that's car crashy about it, then you failed on both ends. You basically, in order for this to be a success, you need to make this like the most awful thing to happen. And that also means it's going to be a failure. There's no winning here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nightmare situation. But getting back to the story real quick, we also have someone who's got a comment about this whole thing going down. It is the guy that actually stopped the attack. Sorry if you guys hear my dogs barking. They're going stupid. Someone's at my front door. Thank you, people. I appreciate you so much. Anyway.
Big dog moments. Shout out
to
dogs.
That, guys. Yeah. Shout out the dogs.
Yeah.
It's very
all right. If you want to mute, then I can.
When we're in the ring and I'm breaking it up and he shoots a fucking double leg on me, by the way, work a better fucking double leg, you fucking prick. And then I'm telling you to fucking calm down. I'm not even fucking fighting. I'm not even being fucking hostile. Then you're trying to fucking work and get lower, do this, change positions, and I'm over here having to swim with you, all this other shit. And then you fucking punch me in the fucking eye after we're breaking it up, you fucking loser. That's why you got fucking headbutt, and that's why I fucking punch you, and you're fucking lucky I was tired from the match before this. What kind of fucking person are you? You fucking low-life fucking clown. You want fucking clout, so you beat up a guy that's fucking half unconscious. You punch a guy that's trying to break up a fight and not even trying to fight you. I wasn't even trying to fucking hurt you. The fuck is wrong with you?
So do you think he wanted to continue beating up Stu?
I think he would have killed him.
If you didn't stop it, right?
I promise you he would have killed him. He would have killed me if he would have got the best of me. If he would have took my legs out from under me like he was trying to, he was going to do the same thing to me that he did to Stu. Clearly, you watch the stream when he's walking away. I'm tired of people fucking with me. I don't care how many times you've been fingered in your life, bro. I don't give a fuck. If you got a problem with the world and the people around you, change the people around you. Change it up a little bit. Go to therapy. Get some fucking help. Don't take it out on everybody else. And then you want to train by one of the best fighters to ever fucking live, your fucking father, use his fucking clout, use his fucking knowledge, and then you want to hurt people that don't fucking train like that? You're a fucking bully. You're a bitch. Fuck you. Fuck everybody you taught you.
Yeah. No,
I agree
I
with
mean,
all that.
with this whole thing, he's not wrong, and I totally get why he's frustrated, why he's angry, and he's throwing some fucking cheap jabs in there. But you know what? I'm sorry. When you do something like that, you got to take your licks, and your licks are going to be pretty fucking unsavory because you tried to fucking kill someone. Like
And
again,
then you planned
we're
it
dealing
on
with
stream.
yeah. I mean, you literally did it as you literally made it as like cut and dry as fucking possible. Besides doing it in the fucking courtroom in front of a judge and jury, like that's the only way you could have made this more obvious of what you were trying to do. So, like, you went ahead, you did this shit. Now you have to suffer consequences, which is everyone hates you. Nobody's going to like you. You have been shown to be a piece of shit. And the more that you fucking keep like doing this shit where you're like, oh my god, oh, it's this reason, it's that reason, it's the like blaming fucking everything else, it's your fault, okay? And I get what a bunch of other people were saying. There's a lot of fucking people that I actually do have some fucking respect for who were saying some things. Look at like what Mark Henry was saying. But I'm sorry, 100%, I don't give a shit about what blame the wrestling promotion has. And guess what? They are suffering. They are being penalized. That WWE ID thing is kind of a big deal for indie promotions. That is, and it doesn't seem like it's a huge deal, but believe me, it's going to be a big deal because you can get WWE affiliated wrestlers on your show. That's big. You can promote that and say, hey, we have WWE affiliated wrestler, WWE ID wrestler this. And people just see WWE wrestler at this event. Tickets are $20. I gotta go. Do you know how many like semi-casual fans that you're able to get? The fact that like the WWE ID Twitter will just start being like, hey, this person's at this one, this one's that, right? There's a lot of fucking clout you get from having that little tag on your company. They lost that. So they're being punished. Trust me, they are going to be punished. And that's a pretty big punishment for their company because it means WWE doesn't want to work with them anymore. Not only that, they're probably on like a fucking blacklist for being
permanent blacklist. Like probably
I don't know about permanent, but they are on a fucking blacklist.
Probably has it. Let's be real. TNA probably has a blacklist for them.
Yeah, I don't think AEW would work with them, and I don't think TNA would work with them. To be honest, any company that wants to work with them would be stupid to work with them.
They would be, yeah.
The fact that there's a training school attached to this promotion, right?
Yeah.
How many people are gonna just not go to that school? They're gonna search up Nox Pro, and then they're gonna see, oh, whoa, that's where that happened. People are gonna change their mind and go somewhere else. Especially in LA, where it's like it's Los Angeles. There's probably there's a fair few places to get trained in LA. You're in a big city, so that should make it a little bit easier for you. So there's that. But Raja is 100% responsible for his own actions. This is bullshit. The guy is the same fucking age as me. We are the same in age, basically. If I were to go and do that, I would have been arrested, rightfully so, and people would have been like, wow, what a piece of shit for doing that stuff. But all of a sudden, because it's the celebrity of a kid who's mentally unstable, because his dad was a shit parent, and to be honest, he's just an asshole in general.
Yeah.
We are going to act like he's not responsible for his own actions. No, he absolutely is. Is he the only one responsible? No. But you know what? If it wasn't for him and his actions, we wouldn't be talking about this at all right now.
Yeah.
Right? If Nox Pro hadn't have done that, he still could have. If Nox Pro had to decide you're not going to do a thing, he still could have ran in and attacked.
He would have just ran an attack. I believe he would have just did it anyway.
He would have attacked them afterwards. He was going to get riled up and done and all this shit. And like, you know what's going to end up, and for all the people who said, oh, Stu's at fault. Well, guess what? Stu apologized, and his apology got accepted.
Yeah.
Okay?
And this was like an hour later?
Wrong, and he apologized.
And
it was like...
Once again, he thought he was a wrestler. He thought the guy was wrestling. He apologized. And
look,
then he waits an hour.
I do think there's something. I don't care if you think he's a wrestler. I mean, don't fucking hit the guy right away, even if you think you're working it.
Yeah.
What was the angle gonna be? That would have been fucking shit. It wasn't gonna be good anyways.
Yeah.
That's just stupid. So yeah, he is at fault a bit, but he understood that and apologized in the moment, and his apology was accepted. That absolves him of what the fuck he did.
Yeah.
In my eyes, at least.
If Raja wilded out there. If he wilded out then.
If he had a wild then, I would have been like, yeah, don't fucking hit a guy randomly.
Yeah. And it would have been broken up.
Been better. It probably would have been better because there was so many people there. It would have been broken up. Yes, Stu's going to take his licks. And he probably would have apologized anyways. Because he just seems like a nice guy who just fucked up, and that happens. But to go and to basically put the blame on anyone else, the cameraman or the promotion, or yes, there's blame to go around for everyone. Should the cameraman have kept filming? No. Should the promotion have let him get into the ring? No. Should the guy in the cowboy hat have told him to go get his receipt? Absolutely not.
That guy's fired now, by the way. Apparently he was let go by Nuts, bro.
And to be honest, when you're fucking telling people to go get receipts, that's a fucking problem. So him being fired, yeah, I understand why. But again, this comes down to Raja. Just because someone tells you to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. He's a 25-year-old fucking dude. All right? He has free will. He can make his own decisions, and he did make his own decision because he was influenced by. He basically felt like everyone was calling him a bitch, and because of because he's so weak-minded by peer pressure, he went to go fucking fight this guy
from the fucking chat who are anonymous.
Chat. I'm sorry. Like it's just he's a fucking idiot.
And he's only 4 years younger than me. If I did that, I'm going to jail that day.
Well, it's funny you guys should mention about.
If any one of us did that, anyone in chat does that, we're going to jail. But he is the son of a fucking celebrity, and
a D-list celebrity. But
that's the fucked up thing is a D-list celebrity, but for some fucking reason he's still off. I guess because it's California.
And the fact that like there's just so many excuses being made for him. He assaulted a guy. I'm sorry, prison. I don't give a fuck. JBL probably had the best take. It's 100% his fault. Yes, there's blame to go around, but at the end of the day, he was the only one in control of his actions.
Mm-hmm. He's not a little kid. He's not 15 or some shit.
No, he's an adult.
Only 4 years younger than me.
He's old enough to drink in the States. He's old enough to find up to the military. He pays taxes. He's out of schooling. Like, he's an adult.
Yeah, well, it's funny you should talk about that AJ guy, because here's a video of him going off about the whole thing and claiming that it wasn't his fault. So we're going to play that here in a second. 1 minute.
That's a receipt, bitch. That's all the fuck I told Raja to do. The only thing I told Raja to do was give him a fucking receipt because that's what the promoter wanted to do, to fucking be done.
It's a storyline. And then the shit gets out of hand, and you not
watch the video. Who told Raja to throw the punch? Watch the fucking video. Here. I'll give you a hint. You ready? And I quote: "Get in there and fuck that motherfucker up."
You run in and fuck that motherfucker up in the mat. You ready for that?
Yeah.
Did that come out of my mouth? No, came out of the promoter's mouth. Fuck you. What, I'm supposed to kayfabe this shit to protect them? Fuck you. Y'all niggas watching me burn. Y'all told me to shut up and not say nothing just so I can fucking get buried. Fuck y'all. No, I ain't shutting up about nothing. I'm telling the whole fucking truth. Like it or not. And if you don't like it, pull up, bitch. I ain't got nothing to lose. Pull up. Motherfucker.
One point that I really want to overemphasize is that he knew beforehand that Raja was not a worker. He was not a worker. He knew that beforehand. But if you just look at the video, it looks was like, oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I didn't know. But from somebody that was there, that's not the truth.
Hello. What is alcohol doing in the fucking locker room? Why are we getting intoxicated before the fucking show?
Hold on, stop.
Every fucking show for 6 years.
Oh my god. Okay, this is turning into it's everyone else. This is what Raja's doing. Look, you can say, hey man, I shouldn't have said that. I can understand why someone who is not a wrestler wouldn't understand the idea of what a receipt is in wrestling. Right? That was my bad. But he went way too far with it. I hope Stu's all right, and I'm going to learn from this. That's all you have to say. Instead, he's melting down, blaming everyone else. And yes,
why is there beer in the locker room? That happens usually, right? There's usually beers in the locker room. That's not...
I mean, you shouldn't be drinking before your fucking match.
You shouldn't, but
not a great idea. But
not a good idea, but it's... there. What does that mean?
We all know that happen. I mean, fuck, we all know that happens in wrestling. That happens in fucking every sport. Beer in the locker room. Dude, amateur league hockey has beer in the fucking locker room, okay? Yep. Everyone fucking knows that, like, wherever there's some sort of athletics going on and a locker room, you're probably going to have some beer, all right? Some alcoholic beverages, okay? Doesn't mean everyone's fucking hammered, but people are probably going to have a couple drinks, you know, be loosened up and stuff. You should wait. You should definitely wait until after your match. See
after a match. That's how I feel too.
But still, I mean, to go and to sit there and to blame fucking this guy and that guy and that guy, and to say that there's no blame on those people, that would be a lie too. There is blame on those people, but he's not recognizing his own faults, his own problems, and he's just pushing it out onto everyone else. I think he doesn't understand that maybe, and by the way, like, it's not even like a crazy bad thing he did. He just said something to someone who didn't understand. Yeah. And why are you telling someone who's a celebrity to go get receipts? No one's telling Bad Bunny at a wrestling match, hey, go get your receipt, bro.
No. Or Logan when he first got there.
Untrained people shouldn't be giving receipts.
Apparently, he was the one that invited Raja to the show, so him and Raja are apparently friends.
He didn't say that. He didn't even say it on fucking. He didn't even say it here. This dude's just trying to protect his own ass. That's what this comes off like. And then the other guy, you knew Raja wasn't a worker. That doesn't fucking matter. Stu,
to be honest,
got his face fucked up.
I didn't have a big negative thought about this guy before. I was like, oh, you know, he
same here.
Shouldn't have said that. But now I'm like, oh, okay, so you're okay. Fuck you then. Like, now I have a negative opinion of you because you're having a fucking meltdown on stream. Chill out. Just say you fucked up. People will understand. And go be like, man, you know, I feel bad for Stu. You know, I hope he gets well. I want to work with him in the future. I want to make sure he's all good. I hope his family's all good. All that stuff. This shouldn't have happened. I feel terrible about this whole situation. You do that, people will fucking just forget about it, to be honest. They'll forgive and forget. That is what will happen. But now you're going to be in the same fucking boat as Rampage and Raja, and you're fucked.
Well, I found out that him and Stu have a beef. AJ and him have a beef. And apparently, some people said, I did some research, some people were saying that it's due to wrestling, and some are saying it's due to their backgrounds. So apparently, I think Stu was someone in the army, right? It was like some...
Yeah, he's a veteran.
He's a veteran.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this guy is supposed to be a former Marine. So apparently they have beef in real life, and people are speculating he don't want to lose his job, but he can get Raja Jackson riled up to go in there and do what he tried to do in the ring.
I don't know. There's just, I don't think there's enough information, but this is a bad look for him. That's all I'll say left. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? I know we got 20 seconds left, but is there really that much more context that we need from those 20 seconds? I guess we can find out.
I can't honestly. I'd be lying to you. I really can't remember. I found this like 4 days ago.
Well,
so
let's watch and see.
Yeah,
maybe
let's just finish this. Let's see what this fucker has to say.
Yeah, because there's also another video about something else. But yeah.
Tell me if I'm lying, motherfucker, because I did it with you. Yeah, that part. You want to bury me? You're all coming down with me. I'm that motherfucker.
So basically,
God,
saying he's gonna take everyone with him, and
what a piece of shit, dude. Thinks he's
I
hard.
really am getting to the point where I kind of almost hate everyone involved in this situation,
Same.
except for
That's where I'm
Stu,
at.
who I think is just
Yeah.
a bit of a dumbass.
Yeah.
But nice enough, you know. I hope he does, you know, improves. But I'm really at the point where they're just all pieces of shit, and they kind of get what they in some ways deserve what they're getting because they're not acknowledging where they fucked up.
Yeah.
well, if
My
you think
God,
that's bad,
like if you're not going to acknowledge that you fucked up in this situation, good God, I don't want to interact with you in real life.
No.
even the
fucking
promotion,
terrible.
they're fucking up too. Because look at this video. This is only 34 seconds long, so this is add context to what they're doing. Like right now, they're telling people this. Let me play the clip and shut up.
But the most disgusting thing is that people at this school are being encouraged to not cooperate with the police. From what I hear, the police were there investigating the scene shortly after Stu was removed, and there has been multiple requests that have gone downstream from upper management to not talk with the police directly if they are contacted, and to only let a certain group of individuals interact with the police. That is extremely dishonest. You guys let your friend almost die, and now you're trying to have people lie for you. But the most disgusting thing is that
What the fuck, Knox, bro? That's bad, dude. That's
bad. That's really fucking. That's true. It's really fucking bad.
is that
screenshots
illegal?
There.
Well,
I don't think
no,
so. I don't think so. But
It
it's
should be in that
definitely
case.
immoral.
That's fucked up, dude. That's probably why the cops are having trouble getting this motherfucker, because people didn't cooperate. That's what it's starting to look like now.
I
not gonna
assume
fully
they will
blame the state.
now, though. When that's coming out, and it's like, oh, so it's public now. Well, we might as well cooperate. There's no leverage that they hold over you anymore, because the leverage is the fact of like, we'll fuck you over and no one will know why we fucked you over.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, dude.
Now
And
there's no
especially
leverage. So
like
it's a
like
good
to
thing
me,
that
if I
came
was
out.
like if I was an aspiring wrestler, this would be the last indie promotion / school I would ever attend.
Knox Bro, I hope
never-
shuts
yeah.
down at this point. I
Like,
hope they shut
If
the
I were
fuck
to
down.
if I were to ever get involved in actual wrestling, which probably would never happen, I'm gonna be honest.
Mhm.
I got 2 left feet, so I'd be fucking. I would be like, you'd be calling me Barry Hardy Jr., dude. I'd be taking so many things. But shout out to Barry Hardy, by the way, our favorite chopper. He's probably done something fucked up, hasn't he? Shit. No, I wouldn't want to interact with these people at all.
I legit
just want to
hope
stay
they shut
fuck away
down.
from
They
the
need to
entire
shut down.
situation.
Especially after that, they need to shut down. That needs to, like, y'all need to close your fucking doors.
I don't know how they continue though, right? Like,
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
no way
think I don't think they should have to shut down but I
They're
don't
probably
see a
gonna
way
be forced
around
to.
them not
They're gonna
shutting
probably
down.
be forced to. It's gonna be forced at this point because no one's gonna want to work with them.
Yeah,
You're not gonna.
if you have no one wants to go to your shows, no one wants to work with you, and everyone who thinks about you thinks, oh yeah, they're those people.
Mhm.
You're fucked. Like,
Yep.
how the fuck are you supposed to like recover from that?
Yeah,
you can't.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing, dude.
And they just keep digging a deeper hole with this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's all fucked. But that's all for the news we have for Raja Jackson. All the parting final words on that. Fuck him. Fuck this indie promotion that's gonna book him, and fuck this entire situation. This has been embarrassing for the past week for the wrestling business, and it's been bad, like really fucking bad. But
yeah,
talk about other people with legal issues. Let's talk about Vince McMahon. Boom.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
Yeah. You want to read that from chat?
Yeah.
What a
yeah,
transition.
Oh my god, he's starting to look
Damn
like a
it,
fucking
pal.
loaded.
Dude, he
Holy
looks
shit.
awful, man.
He looks like he
a,
fucking has formaldehyde running through his system. He looks like a corpse being prepped for a wake. It is not good. It is a bad
plastic surgery. Bad plastic surgery. He's starting to look like his dad, which I don't know if anyone's ever seen what Vincent
Yeah, I
Mann
have.
looks like.
I have.
Yeah.
He looks like a fuck. You know what he is? He's a fucked up Gomez right now.
Oof.
Oh my god, he does look like some weird alternate universe Addams Family. He looks like fucking Vincent Price if you dug him up now.
Oh
yeah.
Tried to look at him.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's bad. Vince McMahon had an arraignment hearing today on charges of reckless driving and following too closely, resulting in an accident after a 7/24 car crash. Yes, that's right. McMahon's next court date is, I think, October 16th, if I'm correct, for a disposition hearing. Yeah. So, man is going to court. I don't know if he can bribe his way out of this one. I mean, this is... I was going to say, I don't know if he can bribe his way out of this.
He'll just pay the lady off. That's probably what he'll do. He'll probably,
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll give him a fuck ton of money and shit. Yeah.
Like, for context, here is the vehicle that was in this situation. So I have that for context, so people just don't think we're making it up. That is the actual car that Vince McMahon totaled. Allegedly, we covered this a few weeks back. Me and Trey did. I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
Not long after Hogan died. I remember that.
It happened the same day. This happened the same day as Hogan's passing. It happened 3 hours before. So apparently, I guess Vince had like the Iggy, Terry might be going out. So let's see what I can do too. I don't know. But
maybe it fucked with his head or something. I don't know. But when people have, someone close to them or someone they worked with or even someone they had a conflicted relationship with, maybe. But again, that's us getting into psychology. Either way, that's bad. That's
bad. Yeah. Why is he still driving? Why doesn't he have a driver? I think I said that on the day it happened. Why doesn't he have a driver?
There's multiple stories I've heard of Vince. Like, we can't play the clips because we don't have time. But there's a story of Vince like going 90 miles an hour in the state of Ohio. Like, legit, he pulled over by a state trooper, and like he was trying to get him. Like he was going like I think he was going 110 in a 65, I think. Which I don't know if everyone's highway is different, but like mine here, it's like 60. It's between 55 and 60.
That's a stunt driving charge.
So he did that. He tried to get out of the ticket. He was still wearing. This is when they were wearing their Raw is War jackets, and Jim Cornette and Jim Ross were in the car trying to get out of the ticket, and he's like, "Don't worry about it, guys. I'll get us out of this." State trooper shows up, and he's like, "Hello, officer. I'm Vince McMahon, owner of the World Wrestling Federation." Just give him the whole bill. And the cop's like, "I don't care." He's like, what seems to be the problem here? And he's like, "Oh, you're going 110 at a 65." And he's like, "I was unaware of that, officer." And he said, "This is a rental car. Apparently the speedometer is broken in this vehicle, blah, blah, blah." So the guy gave him a ticket, and they said it was like for whatever the ticket was. And like Vince looked at it, he's like, "Okay, officer, I'll get this taken care of." Gets the ticket, looks at it. They say he literally looked at it, crumbled it up, and threw it in the back seat and drove off. Not even 2 miles afterwards, Vince locked all the doors and windows and farted massively and almost made them all puke in the car because Vince was eating nothing but protein shakes and steaks. So
what the fuck?
So yeah, so he was hotboxing with farts. So
not even good hotboxing. Oh.
So the result of that story is to prove that yes, Vince McMahon has a lead foot. Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck?
That's
good shit, pal. That's good shit.
That's good shit, pal. Yeah.
Vince has a weird fascination with farts and shit. So,
and I mean, it makes sense if you know what happened.
He has a weird fascination with shit as well.
Yeah,
let's not fucking lawsuit.
let's not forget the line in No Holds Barred. Hogan's like, "What's that smell?" And he's like, "Dookie." That was a Vince McMahon written line. But
Dookie.
how about someone who's really stepped in Dookie? Let's talk about Becky Lynch and Kelly Osbourne.
Oh fucking hell! Yeah. Okay. I get actually. Look. Okay. I get why the family's upset about this. If you don't know, Becky Lynch cut a promo when they were in Birmingham saying the only good thing from this place died a month ago, talking about Ozzy, right?
Yeah.
Just trying to get like cheap peel heat. Yeah. I'm okay, that's fine. But I can understand why the family's upset. I mean, he did only die like a fucking month ago. So it's pretty fucking fresh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I can understand why they're upset. And I just think this is kind of just one of those situations that will come up. I mean, there's not much you can do about it.
No, I mean,
besides like message the family privately and be like, I'm so sorry, you know, I didn't.
Especially being a WWE Hall of Famer, which still, and Ozzy apparently he really liked wrestling. Like he was a big fan of it. Like he was at WrestleMania 2 with the Bulldogs.
He was a guest host of fucking Raw a couple times.
Yeah,
he did the fucking intro video for Survivor Series for the War Game stuff. Yeah, I mean, giving basically the okay to use the song and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, so I do think it maybe just go and be like, I'm sorry, we tried to do something here, was in bad taste. We didn't,
And I don't think this was a fed line by the company. I think this was a Becky going off the cuff, trying to get heat.
I don't know, man. I feel like with promos now, they're just kind of letting them all go off the cuff, which is fine.
That's good, but sometimes,
sometimes you just say something and like it worked, but it's like, maybe in hindsight, it wasn't the best time to say something like that, I think honestly, if you go talk to the family and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't do it."
Yeah,
but I would tell Kelly Osbourne to tag the actual person, not a fan account.
Yeah. Well, no, honestly, maybe the fan account is a disrespectful dirtbag, though. We don't know.
I don't know.
Is the fan account run by a piece of shit? This is like Schrodinger's.
I wonder how that fan woke up that day. They're like, "What a whoa!"
Yeah, just all of a sudden be like, "I did what?"
I don't have the tweet in front of me, but this person did reply back to Kelly Osbourne and said, "I'm not the real Becky Lynch. I'm just a fan account. I'm sorry, but
I would not piss." I'm reading the part where it said, "I would not piss on you if you're on." I'm like, Jesus! Oh my god damn!
Yeah,
it's pretty funny. That's pretty good.
Oh shit!
I love that. That's great. You know what? I don't know. That's just a funny situation.
I mean, I wasn't personally. I'm a big Ozzy fan. I wasn't bothered by the promo. I've been enjoying what Becky's been doing all year, so I'm not gonna fully fault her. But I'm not gonna fault Kelly for being mad, though. That's her dad. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
No, it's her dad who just died a month ago,
Yeah.
But feelings are going to be a bit fucking raw, right? Like,
yeah, it should. Like I said, it should have been a line. She should have went to the company first before she said it. But like I said, they are giving talent more leeway at cutting promos and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, I don't think this is a company line. It's like, okay, make sure you go out there and shit on Ozzy because Triple H is a big Ozzy fan. So I don't think that was a forced line by anybody. But anyways. Talk about someone who I didn't see coming out this year being a fucking not a hero, but kind of like enjoyable interview. And that was Jake Hager on a couple of days ago with Chris Van Vliet.
Jack Swagger coming in clutch.
This was wild, dude. I was cracking up when I watched this video.
Guys, we gotta do the thing. We gotta do the thing. Come on.
We the people.
We the people,
Mr. But just pretend you're doing it.
We the people.
We the people.
Dun,
Jack 1-2.
What
about Jack 1-2, guys?
No, thank you. No. This is a wild image right there. That's a weird pause frame right there.
Yeah, what is he looks like? He's
Oh
like
my god!
stroke-
Hold on, no,
Yeah.
no, don't move it, don't move it. Do not fucking press play. Do not press play. I need to snip that, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have a new sticker in the fucking Discord.
Yeah, he looks
Oh
coked
my
out
God,
there,
that's-
bruh. He
that's-
looks like he just snipped a line
That's
of coke.
amazing.
He definitely looks like he just got done gooning.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Mid climax of the goon.
Mid climax.
Okay, are you ready to play this?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear Jack Swagger.
Anyways, I always find a way to say this every day, so I think everyone should too. Say "fuck Tony Khan."
Yeah.
I could tell that he didn't want me there. He offered me like a year and a half. I was like, bro, I just did Stadium Stampede twice. Like, don't act like Stadium Stampede and put AEW.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, Twitter video is awful.
Twitter. We gotta love Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. It
Stampede
never fucks
twice. Like, don't act like Stadium Stampede and put AEW.
Oh, you got okay.
up. You just
restart.
refresh. Just refresh.
Yeah, just refresh. Twitter videos
Fucking-
being a fucking asshole.
Thanks,
They
Elon.
know
Thanks
that
for,
of
not,
me.
thanks for not fixing
Yeah,
your shit.
Twitter's
Yeah, but
dog
Elon,
shit.
you want to worry about your stupid AI though? Do your stupid
I don't
AI
give
post?
a fuck about that lesbian from the 90s, Elon DeGeneres. I don't fucking care. Her show is shit. And her Twitter fucking sucks too.
Yes.
Fix your
How's it
shit,
going,
Twitter.
fellas? Kalex, it's going pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Minus Twitter just being Twitter and not working. Yeah. Besides that, it's going great. How is
Yeah,
everybody in chat doing?
Yeah,
by the
how are
way,
you, chat?
while we're waiting for this to get up and working, hopefully everyone's having
Oh,
a good time.
Really quick.
We still have our fucking Clash in Paris predictions that we got to do.
Yeah.
They'll be
Mhm.
coming up later.
Soon. But yeah, I just wanted to say real quick, fuck Rikishi. Just wanted to get that out there.
Okay. Let's. Okay.
It's a little
Take-
big fuck Rikishi.
All right. This is take two. You okay? Quiet on set. Take two. Action.
Take two.
Anyways, I always find a way to say this every day, so I think everyone should too. Say "fuck Tony Khan." I could tell that he didn't want me there. He offered me like a year and a half. I was like, bro, I just did Stadium Stampede twice. Like, don't act like Stadium Stampede and put AEW on the map. I was in the debut episode. I was the big spoiler, and you offer me 18 months after all that. So it was that and the way that he started running the business that it really, like, he wasn't a professional. Like, after all the Punk shit that went down, the boys got together and we had a meeting, and this was the boys only, no office. All right. And we're all like Sting's in there, Show, Jericho, Bryan, Mox, they're all standing at the front, kind of like talking us through this shit. And lo and behold, who comes into the room storming in? Daddy's Little Billionaire. And he's like yelling at us because I think it was Dax and Cash and Wheeler didn't want to come in. They didn't like the storyline, so they refused to come to TV that day. And he was like, listen, I'll put you in a 6-man 6 minutes before the show, and you're going to do it.
So
What?
for context, this is when the whole brawl out thing happened in Chicago.
Yeah.
This is when
Yeah.
Danielson, Moxley, and all them. I heard about this. They held a meeting, but but the whole thing with Tony coming in, I did not know that. So that was new information to me.
Yeah,
But-
I never heard that Tony went into the meeting, and I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know what to think about that clip, because I'm like, I'd like to hear someone else say it as well, before
Yeah,
I take
it's-
that as
yeah.
gospel.
I mean, it doesn't really surprise me. 'Cause I mean, and honestly, I'm not a big Jack Swagger fan. Let's just be real. I always thought he was
I
dog shit.
never
No,
liked
you're a
it,
big
dude.
fan. You love
But-
them.
What,
You're
wow,
a big
you
Zach
like
Coulter mark.
Jack 1 2?
But the whole
Yeah,
thing him coming into AEW, that was a Jericho hire. Jericho wanted him
Yeah.
more than anybody. There's no doubt in my mind that was a Jericho thing. But someone who did have a problem with what was being said, which I can understand. He wasn't there in the interview, was Dax Harwood. And I'm surprised he didn't go out on a tweet and say how much he loves AEW. But Cream, will you read that, please?
I will. I can't do a Dax Hardwood impersonation, so I'll just read it normally. Cash and I were at the All Talent Only meeting that was called by Brian, Jericho, and Mox. Tony never interrupted. Cash and I have never refused to show up to work, and I dare say, if you look at our schedule since Collision started, we're the most consistent talent that make both shows every week. I'm not really sure where all of this is coming from, but it's mostly not true.
I mean, he sounded professional. I'm surprised he didn't because he usually spurts out. So
yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't.
Wow, one of them. Yeah, they usually do spurt out on the fucking on Twitter.
They spurt on JD all the time.
Yeah, I don't know what their fucking problem with JD is. God damn, it's like some weird.
That's more Dax than Cash.
Cash
is pretty chill on Twitter. I mean, he did reply to this one with Swagger. Apparently, he texted Swagger talking about how, why'd you say that? Because we weren't there. Blah blah blah. But yeah, it's just like I said. It's just evident to me that Jericho got Hager hired because remember when Tony did that interview with Chris Van Vliet? They're inside Jacksonville Stadium talking about how they were not going to hire everyone and their brother that got fired from the WWE. They were going to pick and choose. I don't think he was one of the guys. All right, let's just be real. Like I said, that was a Jericho hire. I don't think he went in there in the get-go. And really, Jack Swagger's run in AEW fucking sucked. It was bad.
Wasn't he just a bodyguard, basically?
He was a bodyguard. Then he started challenging Cody for the TNT Championship. Then he starts having a fight with Wardlow. It was the Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle, and they had the MMA match on Dynamite. That's legit.
MMA match. What the fuck you just said?
I remember that. Yeah, that was
because it's
he was just kind of there.
He was just there.
Didn't do anything interesting.
I mean, can we be honest? He was never good. He was never good.
Yeah,
he was never a fan.
He never should have been world champion. And I don't know if you're bringing up, but remember, he said Cena, basically said, that's not going to work for me, brother. And you're not going to pin me to Jack Swagger.
Yeah, he wasn't working with them. He said that I'm not working with him, which I don't blame him. But
I mean, this is a story as old as fucking AEW is, where it's we bring someone in, we give them a bunch of hype, then we do nothing with them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. But we also got a reply to this, and we're going to move on. We got Jack Swagger also talking about Tony. This is another thing, talking about how he does not get back with talent, including Chris Jericho, apparently, which I thought Jericho was on speed dial, but apparently not.
Yeah, sure. So I will, I'll read this here. I think everything changed after Cody left because he was involved with it. And after that, it just kind of became a free-for-all. Young Bucks and Kenny still had a big say in what they were doing. Chris obviously had a big say in what he was doing. Even Chris, he would tell me that Tony would not respond to his messages for 2 weeks. It became a point where either AEW is important or it's not, It just seemed like it was not to him. They stopped doing production meetings. They stopped doing anything to make the show timely. We would be waiting around to 5 p.m. to find out where or what we were doing that day. What live television show does that? Only one with money. The only one with money behind it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we know this. We know that, long-term booking is not in AEW anymore.
It doesn't exist.
All this stuff. But then he sees fucking WWE Unreal, and then all of a sudden it's we're bringing back long-term booking. We gotta leak that out. The Meltzer leak. We gotta go tell Brian Alvarez and Meltzer that we're doing production meetings again, so they can glaze us about how innovative we are for finally doing the bare minimum of a fucking TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, even a fucking telethon has a goddamn fucking production meeting.
Yeah.
A telethon. The PBS fucking pledge drive has a production meeting and your fucking wrestling company doesn't. They still got to figure out which fucking gormless dickhead is going to ask you for fucking money and offer you a fucking bobblehead and a mug. They still have to figure that out. But AEW, oh good God, they're the one TV show on television ever that doesn't have to fucking do that somehow.
Even the WWE Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame has a production meeting. They have a fucking rehearsal too.
Everything has a fucking production. Like everything.
Hell, normal TV shows have a production meeting, like fictional, like
even
written shows.
CNN has production.
Yes,
meetings.
CNN, Fox News. Yeah,
the NFL, Monday Night Football. You clearly hear them say, "Yeah, we had dinner with the coaches, and we're going over about their about like the production meetings and stuff." It's like,
yeah,
the
everyone.
NFL.
In some ways, we kind of do. Not a very good one, but we we're like, oh, what are we going to talk about? Okay, we discuss this behind the scenes. We don't just let it fucking fly on the fly. Like we don't just like be like.
TNA has production meetings. Hell, they were bad. But Pop TV TNA had production meetings.
Every show has a production meeting because you need to make sure that things go smoothly.
Yeah.
Big radio shows will have production meetings because you need to make sure that everything runs smoothly. Podcasts have production meetings. Everyone understands what the benefit of that is, just to make sure that everyone's on the same page. It's not that you have to plan everything out perfectly. It's okay. We need to understand what everyone else is like. We all need to understand what the fuck is going on here so we can make sure it's cohesive, which has been one of the biggest problems with AEW is the lack of cohesion. Probably because they're the only fucking people in history who have decided, hey, we don't need a production meeting.
We don't need a production
meeting. Even WCW had fucking production meetings at
in
the
2000,
end. I think even Russo was doing production meetings. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Heroes of Wrestling had a production meeting, probably. I said
probably. Now maybe not. Maybe that one might have, and that also makes a lot of sense. Why? Like, what the fuck happened? Again,
boy. It's all bad. Should we? Let me ask you guys how to pivot here. Should we show the chat Tony's like email to Meltzer? Or should we get back to the brass tacks of here being relevant to AEW? What the certain somebody may be coming back to the WWE.
You know, I think the Meltzer thing is just something that we can just kind of mention offhand real quick here, and then we'll move into the other news. Yeah, so apparently some sort of email leaked of fucking Tony Khan giving his report card to a like WWE house show from like a couple. How long ago was it? Like,
2007. It was a house show in 2007 in Champaign, Illinois, and he sent it to Dave Meltzer. And the title of the email was called Bagel Bites Pizza. From Tony Khan to Dave and a friend. They timed out the entire show, how many matches, like the times of the matches and stuff like that, and what happened before and after the match. It was kind of funny. I found it kind of randomly, which comes from the Pro Wrestling Times Twitter account. I just thought that was kind of funny. But if you guys are interested, I'll drop it in chat if you want to look for yourself. I thought it was pretty funny.
Shout out to PWT, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out.
But
what a fucking that is fucking hilarious. Just the fact that like Tony's like, so Dave, Triple H and John Cena had this length of a match, and then he goes on to fucking make Dave's like super wet dream company.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's
what a world.
It's all bad. It's funny to me. Maybe that's why Dave glazes Tony so much, because he knows like he's a fan of mine, so let me not shit all over his booking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fan of mine with money.
Tyler.
He part is the money part.
He's basically a Disney shill. He's doing the equivalent of what Disney shills do.
Yeah. By the way, chat, there's the link right there if you want to see it. Also, like Dave was going off about how the whole WrestlePalooza show and All Out show is going to be pretty much the same timeline. He's like saying, yeah, Tony should have went in the afternoon. I don't think it really matters what time yet. What he wanted, if he was in the afternoon or at night, Tony could have booked the show at 12 o'clock in the morning, and probably WrestlePalooza will be a better production, a better show than AEW All Out.
I mean, I'm gonna real quick say 2 rumored main events: Brock and Cena, which is most likely confirmed. Drew and Cody is the second one. That show's gonna be way better just off those 2 matches alone.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna search up something to prove whether Dave Meltzer is a fucking idiot. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to prove that right now. If Dave Meltzer is in fact an idiot. Okay. September 20th. Now, for people who don't know anything about the way downtown Toronto is situated, this is what is important. So, the arena. Oh, no. Okay, that would work. Okay. So, Rogers Center, which is the big baseball stadium where Elimination Chamber was this year, is in fact a 3-minute walk away from where All Out is going to be, which is the fucking Scotiabank Arena, which is where the Raptors play, the Leafs play, all that stuff. Which means if you do it in the afternoon, there's a good chance that there's a fucking baseball game going on. There is a Blue Jays game going on that day, but they're in Kansas City. And it starts at 7. So that could actually work in that sense. But again, just saying, you should go this time. That's stupid logic. You have to look at what else is going on in the city. AEW is not a big draw. And again, if you have 2 major events happening within one city block of each other, right, that is going to draw people into going into that area, you're going to run into a lot of fucking problems.
People are going to pick baseball. This is WWE where they could risk that, right?
Well, WWE, I don't think WWE. The problem is the congestion in that area would be fucking ridiculous. What do you AEW is not going to. AEW is not a product that people have that much fervor for.
No.
There's a lot of people who are I don't want to deal with the fucking downtown traffic. I'm not going.
Oh, yeah. If anyone's been ever been to any anything downtown wherever you live, try to what a major sporting event in a concert, and you're trying to get out of the parking lot, it is a nightmare.
It's terrible. Now imagine that all of that is happening in an area with no parking, and both are on the exact same road, and they're within a 3-minute walk of each other. You can see one. You can see the other building pretty easily when you walk out, and there's no parking. That's terrible. And then also on top of that, you have to deal with that is where all the tourist traps of Toronto is. That's where the aquarium, the CN Tower, all that. There's a bunch of bars. You do have to, when you're a company like AEW, understand what the fuck is happening in those markets. You're not like WWE where you can just kind of go in. You do have to understand what's happening in those cities because it will affect your turnout.
Yep.
People aren't going to show up if it's going to be fucking terrible, that's not something that's entirely their fault, but you got to figure out when you're going to book these things. You're not WWE. You have to book a little smarter than they do.
Yeah.
In the sense of where you're going to put your events. But yeah, that's just a little tangent thing there.
Yeah, it's Jack right there saying that right there.
Yeah, I remember when AEW was in LA, there was no parking available because the convention center next to Staples Center had 2 conventions happening. That is something that they have to look at. And that's something that they should be, whoever's in charge of where they're putting their shows, which is probably Tony, should be looking at. And I mean,
WWE they look at that shit.
If they're going to do the Royal Rumble, let's say they have a pay-per-view the same day as the Super Bowl, right? And they're just doing arena. They're not going to put it in the same city.
No.
Right? They're not going to put a big fucking show in an area that has like some big football game going on the same time, right?
Or a big basketball game.
They're
or
not
something
going
like
to book
that.
a fucking pay-per-view in Buffalo the same week that the fucking Bills have a home game.
Yeah.
That's stupid. So at least it works out this time. But again, they have to be fucking smarter with where they're placing stuff. You don't have to just worry about what happens in that venue usually. Because usually it's like a sports venue, right?
Yep.
You do have to worry about the city as a whole, which is why you fucking hire someone to do this shit.
Yep.
Somebody who is going to take and look and be like, hey, Rochester probably is not a good place to run because they have the fucking, you know, Dixon Lips and Asshole Festival going on that everyone likes. You know, so you're gonna run into problems.
It's like WWE. It's the reason why they looked in to see what was going on during that week in Vegas this past year, because, you know, let's just be real. The Corn Star Awards go down in that same like city. So
again, and it's one of these things where you should try to strive to be the only show in town as much as you can. Something like a smaller concert, like
that's not a big deal.
But like
Kenny Loggins,
like baseball, if like fucking Dua Lipa showing up in fucking next door, you're gonna be in fucking trouble. Like,
but it's like
even if
Kenny
you're
Loggins,
different audiences,
it's like Kenny Loggins like doing a concert in a casino. It's like, okay, it's not gonna draw that much attention. Like, it's Kenny Loggins, but it's like, you know what I mean? But
it's in a casino.
It's not the NBA finals, right?
Here's the thing. If you're in fucking Toronto and then you're like, well, Ringo's in Casino Rama, like 3 miles away. No one gives a fuck. By the way, shout out to Casino Rama. No one else knows that place, but I do. I know Casino Rama, and it's a fucking meme of a goddamn place. And yes, Ringo has played Casino Rama. That's a fucking real thing I just told you there. But either way, that's just a little thing. And it's something that like they should be looking at. It's not like a major thing. It's just a really small thing. And these really small things do add up when you keep missing them. Right?
Yeah.
And then you have bigger things like production meetings or just like this weird hands-on approach where it's like I'm hands-off with this, but I'm hands-on with that. You gotta there's so much that they have to fix. And again, the fact that they do have money, you would be thinking that you would try to right the ship, but it just ends up being the same old bullshit.
It's like WCW, man. Besides the production thing, they got the money, but don't have the people leading it in the right direction for shit. But before we move on, I gotta ask Scream, Ringo, did he perform Yellow Submarine? You gotta tell me.
I don't know. I didn't go. I just know he performed at Casino Rama.
All right. Well, 9 times out of 10, he pretty much does that song. I don't
know if I went to Casino Rama and Ringo didn't fucking play Yellow Submarine, I'd be fucking pissed.
Now, right? I know.
Really fucking pissed.
Look, I know Trey doesn't like the Beatles. All right, I'm not gonna say I'm a.
I don't hate them. Well, Trey is. I think they're. I just think they're overrated. I just think there's really better bands than the Beatles. That's all.
Yeah, well, like it's like Paul McCartney, right? Like it's like Paul McCartney didn't sing "I Saw Her Standing There." I think people would be pissed off. But let's just be real. The Yellow Submarine is a very elementary kind of song. Like it's very basic.
They were high as fuck making it. That's why.
No, I think it was just like, hey, Ringo, we need a song for the album, so let's just just create one, right? And he's like, okay, I got it. I'll promote the album, the Yellow Submarine song. It's like, okay. But going back to this, we're gonna move on. But someone who wishes he could sell out a concert venue, he can sell out wrestling venues, but he can't do a concert venue to save his life. We're gonna talk about Chris Jericho. That's right. Cream, you want to read that for the chat? If you can still hear me, big fella. Oh, Cream. Okay. Well, Cream crashed out. All right.
Oh, shit.
Okay. All right, chat. You get me to read now. Man, this is going to be terrible. Give me 1 second. I gotta get my cheaters on. Yes, I said cheaters because I have glasses. Hold on. Okay, this comes from Mike Johnson from PW Insider. There has been a conversation within WWE about Chris Jericho returning. Among a lot of talent that heard this from this week, the belief is Jericho has made overtures to see whether WWE is interested in him or not when his deal in AEW expires. Now, again, I said this last week. Me and Trey covered it last week while Kareem was away on assignment. I don't think he's leaving. I think this is a better deal with Tony. I think this is just he's going to use both sides to get more money. And like we said last week, if he's making $8 million for his deal, Tony will probably overpay and be like, "Okay, Chris, I don't want you to leave. I want to give you like 15."
20.
He's taking that deal. He's not gonna leave. He's working both sides here, right? Can we all agree on that?
I think he is, but
I
the
think
more
so.
I see, though, it is low-key a little bit looking like he actually might be leaving, which I gave my thoughts. I don't want him back, at least in a full capacity. Get your Hall of Fame, do a Legends deal, but I do not want Jericho in a full-on. Like, me and Tyler had trouble coming up with, like, who do I want to see Jericho wrestle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't think of really anyone I actually want to see Jericho wrestle
Outside of Logan Paul.
No, I don't even want to see that. I don't even want to see that. Fuck that shit. That sounds actually like dog ass to me. Like the whole thing. I want him to retire and fuck off. Like, to be honest, I've lost basically. It's just, oh man, he overstayed his welcome. He stayed too fucking long. He should have retired years ago. He probably should have retired like 2 years into AEW.
2020 or 2021, like around there.
Yeah, just after the pandemic, he maybe hang around a little bit longer because he can come back to crowds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He should have then retired. Like the fact that he's still around, still trying to fucking do shit. Although, is he really still around? Because he doesn't show up on fucking shows anymore. Like, again, he gets put into the fucking Tony Khan isolations.
And he's not injured.
Well, does Tony have like whatever the fuck that thing was from Superman where they put him in the fucking prison?
Pocket universe.
Yeah, the fucking Tony Khan pocket universe of misfit toys right now. Like, seriously, like who's all been in there? Ray Phoenix, fucking Aleister Black, Rusev, fucking Camille.
Camille's there for
Jericho,
life, basically.
Wardlow, Sammy Guevara. Ty Conte,
is
she still there?
No, I think she's back now. Yeah, she's on TV.
Oh, that's nice.
She's on Collision, but that's it. She's on Collision.
How many times does Chris Statlander get put in and then brought back out? Like,
yeah.
Well, here's the thing about
I don't want to see him anymore. I'm done.
Jericho needed to go away at the beginning of the year, like the whole learning tree shit. That he had to go. The only thing I can think of is the reason why he did leave is because, one, we all knew he had some dates with his band, right? 2, he had the Jericho cruise, and number 3, in my mind, maybe he saw the backlash he saw like online. He's like, "Hey Jericho, you look like a canned ham. Get some better shape because you look terrible." Maybe he went back to the gym, worked out, and now he's feeling better.
No. He's been out there going, "I love dancing." That's all he's been
Let's be real.
He's been trying to fucking learn how to sing.
He'd only get fit if Triple H, let's say he does get hired by WWE, Triple H is going to be like, "You got it fucking worked out, bro."
No, I don't think, honestly, WWE's probably going to offer him a Legends deal. I don't want to see him wrestle. I hope they don't offer him a deal. If he's going to stay anywhere and do dog shit matches, at least do it in the company that's already having dog shit matches.
Maybe. Okay, here's my thought process on this, and just hear me out. This might be crazy, but just hear me out about this, okay? Jericho's been in every wrestling promotion ever. Think about it. WCW, WWE, AEW, New Japan, and I mean,
MLL,
AAA.
I think he was in AAA as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So he's been in every
right?
Yeah, ECW. Yeah. So he's been in every major wrestling promotion. Here's the thing.
Mountain.
Would WWE sign him to a deal with the WWE, making WWE money, but they sit him down to TNA.
Oh, maybe, but that
maybe
I don't think that again. I think people would be like, "Oh, why is Chris Jericho in TNA?" That doesn't.
and that too. But who would you put him against? Joe Hendry. But I think
maybe. But again, like
honestly, I think Joe Hendry's leaving though,
that.
and not just that. I think he's low key leaving. I think we're getting close to him because he's been showing a lot more to WWE lately. I think they're getting ready for him to come there. So I don't even know how long.
Who's the oldest wrestler in WWE?
Probably got to be probably AJ Styles. He's in his 50s.
Yeah, but I don't want to see AJ Styles and Jericho.
Brock or Cena. Like,
I guess I'd only want to see Brock just to fuck up Jericho. So it's a mean thing for me. Not even like I want to see that.
That would just end up like a Roger Jackson shit, and then we're gonna get. So I mean. Yeah, I don't. I'm done with Jericho. I was a big fan of Jericho. I fucking used to love Jericho.
Yeah.
I fucking one of my favorite WCW moments is the whole man of 1,000 holds. I'm a man of 1,001 holds. And he starts just there with the fucking list.
No. Yeah. It's not 1,001. It's a man of 1,004 holds.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. 1,004.
Yeah, 3 more, baby.
3 more. He got 3 more.
And his debut to WWE is legendary with The Rock, but Jericho's great.
Shawn Michaels in 2008.
That was great.
Yeah,
but we don't have that
and
Jericho.
He Jericho's Shawn Michaels' eyes. He ushered in the lazy eye Shawn era.
And also, let's be real, Jericho is not even 2017 Jericho when he was facing Owens.
Yeah, I saw Jericho starting to get old when he went to New Japan against Omega. For that Wrestle Kingdom.
When I saw him in 2019 or 20, I was like, oh god, Jericho's looking bad.
I was by the time he left WWE, I was like, okay,
same.
I was excited.
I'll give him a quick Rumble spot, like so you can have the pop, but that's it. Nothing else.
I will say this, and we'll move on from Jericho. I think if Jericho did not sign with AEW, I don't think AEW would be where they're at today. Like
no, they needed him for sure. The fact that you had a guy who everyone was like, "Oh, that's a good get," and to have him there right away, he became champion right away. Yeah, I think I do think that helped.
It definitely.
But again, that was years ago, and it's now.
That was 2019. Basically.
Yeah. But we got one more story for the day, and then we'll do our predictions, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. Okay. We've got someone else who came back to WWE, and his run wasn't that great. Hate to say it, but his run was kind of dog shit. But let's talk about Kurt Angle for a minute.
Yeah.
You want to read this out loud, Kareem? Because basically, this is basically Kurt wishing for the demise of something. So,
Kurt Angle says he knows WWE will eventually buy TNA's video library. Will be excited for fans to watch his TNA work for the first time. I never thought in a million years WWE would ever partner up with TNA. And the thing is, the reason why I love it is because I know eventually WWE is going to buy the TNA library and WWE will own all the Kurt Angle footage from TNA. WWE fans are going to be able to have access to it. I'll tell you right now, I had a much better career in TNA than I did in WWE, and I was there a lot longer too. Most of my career was in TNA, and a lot of WWE fans didn't see me. Now, I have the opportunity for fans to see me compete and perform in TNA. Mm-hmm. I kind of understand what he's talking about. I understand. Yeah. I understand where he's like, most people didn't see this shit. I hope people do. The best stuff that Kurt did in his career was in TNA. I think everyone knows that.
We can't agree. No. Dude, his first couple of years in TNA, like 2006, 2007, 2008, bro, were like peak.
All the
fucking insane.
All the way from 2013, Kurt's matches in TNA were ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Him and Styles, him and Joe.
Yeah, him and Sting.
Him and Joe. That is.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that? Him and Abyss, where he fucking leaps off the fucking stage.
Yeah,
that fucking clip that we all fucking know and love. Yeah, dude.
Yep.
I mean, there's and then just being good, just
Even
genuinely
had good matches with
really,
Jeff Jarrett.
Really fucking good.
Even had some good matches with Jarrett.
Yeah, sorry. His match against Jeff Jarrett at Bound for Glory that one year when he did the angle slam off the stage until all the stacks of tables. That was fucking nuts, dude. That was nuts.
Mm-hmm.
His match against Sting at Bound for Glory 2007.
It was great, man. So
that build-up was weird, but yeah. Have you ever seen that Sting's son gets attacked by Kurt Angle in the parking lot?
In the parking lot of a football game.
Of a high school football game. But, yeah, that was a great idea, Russo.
Yeah.
Sting dressed up
again. It's still TNA, but yeah.
LOL TNA, but
yeah, I mean,
his matches.
The nice thing is, like, for him, it's like, I mean, I think everyone knows that like TNA is a fucking vassal company of WWE at this point. Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Mm-hmm.
I think they will buy them. Just because then you have that tape library. It makes sense. And you can leverage TNA as a part of, hey, we have now another wrestling promotion. You want TNA, you know?
Well, here's the thing too. I wonder why they didn't bundle with when they did the WWE thing with ESPN. I wonder why they didn't try to get like, we're working with TNA, so why not do like a bundle? Have TNA content on the network?
No, I think it's just one of these things where, again, because they don't own the company, that if this thing goes south, then all of a sudden now ESPN is stuck with this company that really is dependent on WWE to survive. So I think that's why they didn't do that. But again, they're going and not greasing palms or not bribing people, but they are kind of easing the way for TNA to get TV deals. They did that up here. It's pretty obvious. I mean, Sportsnet wasn't going to go look at TNA at all. But Sportsnet does. And I was listening to the fucking radio, and guess what? You want to know what Sportsnet said? Like just on the radio for ads for it? It's like, watch fucking hockey, watch TNA, watch UFC. That's the three things they fucking mentioned. They didn't mention baseball, which is weird because, the network owns the fucking baseball team. And also, they didn't mention basketball. It was TNA, UFC, and hockey. So it shows you that they are putting a lot into pumping up TNA, getting people to watch TNA. And so there's that. And then whatever the fuck is going to happen in the US, we have no idea what the fuck is going on with that TV deal.
I still
think
WCW.
So I think WWE, maybe. But again, WWE will probably own them soon. I think they're just trying to basically fatten them up a bit before they buy them.
Yeah.
And then they'll have that tape library, which again, I think that's the most valuable part of TNA is the tape library.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
I mean, how many times do we talk about how we want to go back and watch old TNA?
Yeah. A lot.
And if the DVDs were still like a thing for physical media, you know how cool it would have been having like a ultimate like TNA DVD with WWE matches and TNA and on one disc from both companies. Like, for example, like when Sting was there, they could have done like his WCW matches, his WWE matches, his WWE matches. I guess he had like a handful.
2.
I think
2.
I think he had more than 2. Let's see, it was him and Triple H.
3.
It was that
Triple H, him, Cena, and him Rollins. He had 3.
And then,
4. Yeah.
That Big Show match. Remember, he wrestled on Raw that one night, and he wrestled against Big Show. And they turned into a tag match. So a handful of matches, like stuff like that. But like I said, all of his best stuff was in TNA. Sting versus AJ Styles, Sting versus Jeff Jarrett, Samoa Joe,
Joker, Sting.
That was something. Yeah. Joker Sting was
okay. We're using the word best pretty fucking liberally now.
It was what it needed to be, but let's never forget Aces and Eights. That was a bad.
Oh
I don't know what's honestly was worse, Immortal or that, but that's
Aces and
for our
eights.
stories. Yeah, maybe, yeah, but that's all the stories we've got. Now we're going to get into the predictions of Clash at Paris. Here is the card. We have one match missing, so 1 second. Okay, here we go. We got one match missing, so that's the Dominic and AJ Styles match.
Well, let's start off with that. Let's start off with Dominic and AJ. I'm gonna go Dominic on this one.
Dom should win, Sam. I think it's on Raw though. I think they're doing that on Raw, not Paris.
Okay, I heard it was on this, unless they changed it. Okay, so
Rise
of right now, we'll just say on the pay-per-view made the show. I want to go with AJ because I think there's money for Dom to be the AAA champion because he's wrestling against Vikingo on September 12th. Which, by the way, chat, we will be doing another watch along to watch that show on a Friday night after SmackDown. So make sure you guys are
Worlds
here.
Collide again.
Yeah, Worlds Collide. Yeah, Worlds Collide 2.
Worlds Collide Trace, honestly. Trace.
Yes.
Trace.
No, Trace is not at Worlds Collide.
You know what? Isn't Trey French? Isn't Trey French for 3, by the way?
Yeah.
No,
That's
Tress.
my name.
But yeah.
I got AJ Styles winning that match.
Tress.
I think AJ's going to win because if Ilya Dragunov's come back, I really want to see AJ Styles versus Dragunov for the title. I think that'd be really good to watch. So that's that.
That could be good.
Yeah.
Or Penta or fucking a bunch of people.
El Grande Americano.
No, I want to see El Grande Americano win the fucking AAA title.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
That honestly, I would fucking love to see that. And then face the real. Then we have imposter El Grande versus real El Grande. Dude.
Yeah.
Whatever that was. But anyways, yeah. So, what's the next match you guys want to cover? Roman versus Bronson.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Roman.
Okay, who do you guys got
Roman.
that match?
I got Roman,
Okay.
but I do think there'll be a beatdown afterwards. And that's where Roman will get written off.
I'm in the camp. I think Bronson needs this win. Because as of right now, I think he's the weakest member of the group.
No, but he's got the Shula Fala, bro.
I think he'll get his get back with beating him up after.
Nicknames
That's why I kind of had it that way. So he still looks good, but he just loses the match.
No, I don't think I don't see Roman losing this.
And he's been losing a lot too.
I do think Bronson needs a win, but he's not getting it here.
Yeah.
And I didn't mention Roman's been losing a lot if you think about it.
But Roman's losing,
yeah.
but it's not hurting him. Roman's still over.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck if he.
And I don't
Roman
necessarily
Reigns
think it hurts Bronson losing to Roman. You know, like it's not like Bronson's losing to a jobber. He's losing to Roman, and I still think he'll get his get back after the match, and that's how Roman will be written off.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that match. So we're gonna move on to the next tag team match for the SmackDown tag titles. I don't know why the Street Profits are gonna freaking rematch, but okay. It's a Street Profits.
It's gonna end up being the fucking wide six. Yeah.
It's gonna be the wide six. I
really don't want to watch that match. I'm not interested in it at all. Even though that fucking tag match at SummerSlam was fucking great. It was a lot of fun to watch.
The wides were the worst part of it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know why they're gonna win? Because they're doing that Horror Nights maze thing in the fall. So that's why I think they're gonna hold it for a while.
Yeah, it's already going down right now. It's already happening. So
yeah, so they're gonna be champions. They want them to be champions during it.
Yeah, I'll go with you guys. I'll go with the wide six. This will be my piss break match. Honestly, I'm sorry, but it will.
It's mine. Yeah.
Moving on to another match, we got Rusev versus Sheamus, and just I assume just to be an absolute brawl, probably, right?
Brawl. It'll be
probably.
Fun. I think
it'll be a good match, but I don't know. This could go either way, and I don't.
Yeah. I'll say maybe Sheamus Rusev. Just because Rusev probably needs it, but I think I could see them giving Sheamus the win just to feel good. Face wins.
I think Rusev needs this win more than anybody, honestly.
Yeah. He definitely needs it. that could put him in like the IC
That's just
title
me, though.
seat if he beat Sheamus.
That,
But again,
yeah,
I feel
or
like
AJ,
I've
that'd be
seen. I
kinda-
feel like I've just seen so much of this in the last while that. And then
Yeah.
again, I do
Mhm.
remember when they were fucking had matches before, and it's like I'm kind of burnt out with it. Like I'm ready to move on. I think this is. I don't know. I just don't find this story as engaging. I do like the fact that they are doing that. Again, this is the thing with WWE. If you have people who are just sitting around doing nothing, that's a problem. Giving them a match like this on a pay-per-view, I think the match will be good, but I don't know. I'm having a hard time getting into what they're doing, even though I am liking the matches.
That's where I'm at. I thought this isn't Bronson and Braun Strowman from last year. That's kind of what I was hoping this was gonna be, but
yeah. Okay, moving on from that match, we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Becky Lynch defending the title
Becky.
against Nikki.
Yeah,
Becky.
yeah.
Becky.
I don't even think there's really a conversation. Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, this is.
Yeah.
I'd only want Becky to lose. This is just so Becky can go to the world title scene because she could. That main title scene for the women needs a top heel, and I wouldn't hate Becky going. And plus, Nikki's not gonna have a long run with it, right? You can have someone like Roxanne beat her down the line. So
I don't even know why Nikki's
but
back.
Becky, I don't know why she's back.
I
really
don't
don't know
but
why.
Fucking, yeah.
I
I don't know, but
I'll
it's
go
pretty
with Becky.
obvious who's gonna win that one,
Yeah,
right?
Becky's
Right.
retaining. Yeah.
That's a wild statement, Mazza. I can't. I'm not gonna highlight that right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
shit.
Next match,
Yeah.
we got Logan Paul versus John Cena. I think Logan Paul gets this win. I think.
I'm
What do
gonna
you guys think?
I'm gonna predict I predict Logan, but with the help of a returning Brock Lesnar to cost Cena the match, and then Brock beats up Cena afterwards, and that's how they're gonna end the show. So they can like, subscribe to ESPN.
I'm gonna just fucking throw Cena out there. Why not? I don't know. I feel like everyone expects Cena to lose, so maybe they'll have him win.
I could see. Cena
Although that
winning
means
and
you
Brock
have
still
Logan
comes out.
lose two fucking. No, he won at SummerSlam. Yeah, what am I thinking of?
Yeah, he won
they
at
the tag
SummerSlam,
match.
so it wouldn't hurt Logan if he lost. And honestly, you could still easily have Brock come out after either way.
I think I'll just say Cena, just to be different. I'll say Cena wins, but
Yeah.
I can see this going either way, and I totally understand why they would have Logan win.
Do we think Brock's in Paris?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna fly Brock all the way to Paris. Just do one thing. Like it's not SummerSlam.
Once they get, maybe when they get back to fucking NA,
SmackDown.
they'll start doing stuff. Yeah.
Now we could just replace the B with just to say Rock. Take the B from Brock and get the Rock. I mean, the Rock is in Europe. We were talking
The
about
Brock.
this earlier today.
Brock
Brock.
Lesnar.
Brock.
Rock Lesnar, dude.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, like I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, if Cena wins, I'm not gonna be against it, but I kind of do feel if they're going to, if Logan Paul gets the win, it's not gonna hurt Cena, right?
Yeah.
But if Brock and Cena are gonna have the match at WrestlePalooza, now we don't know what stipulation it is. Do you want Cena to be looking somewhat a little bit strong, or you think he'd be fine the way he is? Because honestly, I'm in the camp like Cena's like if he loses, he loses. It's not going to hurt him. But going against
I
Brock
don't think any of this hurts him.
It doesn't hurt him.
I don't
and
see him being hurt.
They're gonna
at all,
tell
yeah.
like an upward story with Brock anyway that he's gonna try to fight to try to face Brock. I think leading up to it, Brock's just gonna probably fuck him up a lot. I'm assuming.
I think that the reason I say Cena is because I think that everyone's gonna assume Logan's gonna win because it's like, oh yeah, it won't hurt Cena, it won't do this, and won't do that. So in order to subvert things, they're gonna be like, no, we're gonna have Cena win.
All right.
And Logan's gonna lose, and Logan will still be fine, even with the loss to Cena.
Logan,
too. Again, you're
losses
losing
don't
to
affect
Cena,
him.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Losses don't affect him anyway. So.
Yeah. Or could we get like you were saying, if Brock showed up, could we get like a Brock fuck finish? Like he like attacked Cena without the referee knowing?
That's legit what I was thinking, Tyler. Like the ref's out, Brock comes out.
What type of fucking finish are we getting here? I read the lawsuit, bro. I don't know if we want to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, but I can see it. Brock comes in, F5 Cena, and then throws Logan on him, and then the ref gets up.
Or Logan hits him with the right hand, maybe. I don't know. But it's just one of those things. It gets more heat on their match. And
I don't have Cena losing clean. That's the way I think he's going to lose. I think Brock's going to cost him.
Yeah, or The Rock. Who knows? We'll find out tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow. I won't be watching it live. I'll watch the replay. But yeah, we'll find out tomorrow.
Replay. Yeah.
Then what I assume it's going to be the main event. It's going to be for the men's Raw Championship. It's going to be a fatal 4-way. It's going to be LA Knight versus CM Punk versus Jey Uso, which I don't know why. And
why is he in this fucking match? Why is Jey Uso in this match?
It's Rollins. I'll go with I don't know what the fuck this Bohemian Rhapsody bullshit they're doing with the poster is, but that's pretty weird.
It's Rollins. Yeah, Rollins is retaining because I think another big match is probably going to add at WrestlePalooza is Punk and Rollins. I don't know if it'll be Hell in a Cell. I Quit. Some big stipulation, but I think they're going to do the final third match at WrestlePalooza.
Final third. We've had so many final fucking matches between these two in the last while. Like,
they haven't done the trilogy yet. They haven't necessarily done the trilogy yet, unless if you want to count WrestleMania. But
do you mean that match that they had? Yeah, I will count that match. Yes.
I don't know about that one. I feel
we're getting to the point where this is. I think there's going to be a big burnout on this Punk Rollins.
Jey Uso takes the pin. That's my prediction. Jey Uso's taking the pin.
Maybe. Yeah. I think Rollins wins, and then they do one more match with him and Punk, and call that fucking quits.
Hopefully, do him and LA Knight next.
It's overstaying its welcome now. I think.
Yeah,
and I think I personally thought it was overstaying its welcome at Mania, and it still is. I still feel the same way. So, even though both are really great at what they fucking do, it's just you see the same shit over and over and over again. It becomes fucking tired. It's just so.
I feel that we get this blow off match, and I got Seth winning. Honestly, selfish mark wise, I want CM Punk to win, but it's not going to happen. Business wise, it's going to be Seth. But I do think the blow off will be at Survivor Series. I think it's going to be a War Games match. I think it's going to be Team Punk and Roman versus the Division, and I think we get the blow off at Survivor Series, and we move on. Because I'd be really surprised they stretch this out all the way to the Royal Rumble, like CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
I think they'll get their last singles match at WrestlePalooza, and then they'll probably set up War Games.
Or unless Triple H does do that and finally has the match between them at WrestleMania, which I think that'd be way too long to stretch out.
It needs to be Roman and Seth. That needs to be Roman and Seth, in my opinion, for Mania.
Yeah,
Oh my God! Somebody else said it. Look at the chat.
Yes, it was from Sandra. Yeah, I see that. Ronald McDonald.
That's fucking wild. Yeah. That's fucking wild. Kata versus ball sucker. Yeah.
Ronald McDonald.
That's wild.
I think the show will be decent.
All right, let's fucking wrap this shit up. I'm fucking tired. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. All right, what do you guys got to promote before we get out of here?
Nothing. Outside of interviews.
Subscribe here, bitch.
Yeah, if you guys haven't, please like, subscribe, and share if you like the content you guys saw today. We try to keep it real professional here, unless I was yelling at my dogs, which I apologize. I thought I was on mute, but yeah. Telemarketer.
We did hear you yell at your dogs.
Telemarketer came to my door. I had to tell my Ring doorbell to fuck off because they show up to my house all the time.
Telemarketer is over the phone. That's what the tele part of telemarketing is.
Well, he's not. This guy's not a door-to-door salesman. Like, he just came up. He's just some random dude, like, trying to sell his bug spray and shit. It's like, dude, I don't want.
That's a door-to-door salesman.
I don't think he was. He didn't have a card. He was like, you can tell, like, this guy's just like doing it on the side, like.
Yeah, that's still a door.
Anyway.
Oh my fucking God.
Anyway, he showed up. I told him to fuck off, and my dogs are still going nuts. So yeah. So, anyways, I apologize on that. But like what Trey said, tomorrow they're probably going to be reviewing
check the group chat, Tyler, about that.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
So, yeah, should be a stream tomorrow. If not, we will definitely keep you all posted over there. Like, share, subscribe, all that good crap over there too. And we're gonna get the fuck out of here. So on that note, we'll see you guys next Wednesday for another watch along of Dynamite. Because I don't think there's another Raw until the States till next week. Because I think they're still gonna be in Europe.
Because they're gonna be in Europe.
Yeah,
that's where they're doing.
Well,
I looked it
I'd
up.
be
That's where they're
fucking
doing
concerned.
AJ
Are they gonna book it red eye it back from Paris? No, they're not.
No.
They'll do it in Paris, and then SmackDown will probably be in NA or some shit.
Yeah,
I was gonna say because it's gonna be, or unless they do something real stupid, they keep all the main talent over there in Europe and keep all and send all the secondary people to
that did work once with the fucking where they were all being held captive by the Arabs.
Oh, you mean where the Raw Rumble's gonna be at in Great Saudi 5? Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
But on that note, chat, we will see you guys next time. See you guys on Wednesday. Take care. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out, chat.